Good morning, vlog family. It is actually morning. I don't usually start vlogging so early. It is like 8:30 a.m. But as you can tell, I am not in my normal location. Dan and I are currently in Illinois at my mom's house visiting. We're going back today. We just came up yesterday. Are you okay, Lambeau? My goodness. My goodness. Well, come in here. Then stop complaining. Yeesh. We drove up yesterday after church for a birthday party for our friend Sarah. So we came up to surprise her, and we brought Lambeau because it was going to be overnight and we didn't want to leave him at home. So came up and we spent essentially the entire night over there, like evening, late to late night. We got back here at like 10 o'clock, which is 11 o'clock our time. So I was very tired. And as soon as we got home, I just went straight to bed. But I wanted to show you, because like I said, we're spending the night at my mom's house. And a lot of my vlogs last year were at my mom's house. And I'm angling it this way so you can't see what like the reveal I'm about to show you. But, I mean, as you can see, like this already looks different. Like she's rearranged in here some. So you can see like she has like her desk stuff over there and her flowers are there instead of where they used to be right there. But the real difference, which I'm sure you can probably hear the echo. Echo! I mean, there's a big echo. Is the dining room kitchen area. Mom's been working on redoing it. So I'm going to put on the screen a few screenshots or clips from vlogs in the past that show this area and what it looked like. And here is what it looks like currently. Yeah, it's a little different. Mom has been working on redoing the kitchen, and she wanted to open it up, so she had people come out to open it up so there's like no more wall right here. It's open. I mean, obviously it's still very rough construction stages. I think all of these boxes are cabinets, and yeah, I'm pretty sure these are all like her cabinets that she bought and she had made, but for right now, she's not going to be doing like that much to it. But like the dining room, she pulled up the carpet. So this is the floor that she's working with. It's really crazy. It's very like open, and it's still kind of like freaking out my brain a little bit, but she doesn't have much in the way of a kitchen currently. So like she has this mini fridge she's using. She has a microwave, and she has her little like induction cooktop over there. And Lambeau is very unsure what to think about this whole thing. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna go sit back down in here. So Lambeau was very unsure about the car ride yesterday because the last time he had been in a car for that long was when Flo and I were bringing him back to Indiana from picking him up in Charlotte. So he was nervous during the car ride for sure, but he stayed with us all day. When we went to Sarah's, he was in the yard and he was running around and playing with Peggy, which is her little dog, and he was having a great time. He got to see a ton of people. He got to play with a dog. And then he came back here with us, and we don't usually let him in our bedroom or on the furniture or on our bed or anything like that. So because we were at my mom's house, I'm like, I want to see if he'll come on the bed and if he'll cuddle with us because he can sleep with us today. It's going to be so fun. And like, he doesn't like being on the bed. I don't know if it's just like the squishiness or if he just knows that he's like not supposed to be up here, but like he will not jump up on his own. Dan had to like pick him up and put him on the bed, and then he laid there for like a minute and then was like, I'm done. I'm getting up. I don't like this. So he's not a cuddle you in the bed type of dog anymore. He might have been at one point, but he is not anymore. And believe me, I tried to make him one last night and it just wasn't working. So he has been staying very close to us. This morning, Dan and my mom are currently gone. They are dropping off our car at our friend Sarah's house because Dan's mom, is going to use that car to go visit a friend that she hasn't seen in a while. And then my mom and Dan are just gonna drive back in my mom's car. And then when they get back, we're gonna start making some breakfast. And I think my little sister and my niece are coming over, which will be fun because Cicely, I have not seen, I think, since she was born. Like, I've seen pictures and stuff, but, like, I've not seen her in person. So she's not gonna know who we are, which is a little sad, but also, like, I'm excited to see her. So that'll be fun. So I'm gonna go make myself a cup of coffee because it's early and I need it. And just like that, we're home. It is the next day now. Dan and I drove home yesterday. We got home so late last night. We got home at like 8:30 last night, which is not late, but as far as like I was anticipating and hoping we'd get home at like 6 or before 6. So getting home at like 8:30 was very late, according to like what I was anticipating and hoping for. By the time we were getting into Columbia City, I was like, we're gonna want to get food. We don't have any leftovers in the fridge, so we picked up some Taco Bell, and then we went to the Red Box because Dan was curious if there were any movies, and The Father was there. And let me tell you, if you enjoy strange, they make you think Alfred Hitchcock style movies, 1,000,000% I recommend The Father. It was so good. The whole premise of the movie is it follows Anthony, who is this old gentleman suffering from dementia. And the movie puts you essentially in his shoes. So throughout it's very much a suspense film in the sense that you do not know what's going to happen next. It is not a suspense film in the sense of like jump scares or you're like nervous about like what you're afraid that something's gonna happen, but it's just very like it keeps you on the edge of your seat because you are not sure what's gonna happen because the entire movie, every scene almost contradicts the scene before it because you are inside his mind. And so everything that you see, you are questioning, is this real? Is this just his dementia, like confusing facts or fabricating things entirely? And it isn't until the very, very end of the movie that you realize, or that things kind of come more together and that you understand it, but still you're left with this big question mark of like, what? But it's so good. It is so well done. Very much recommend it. It is, I was talking to Dan about it afterwards because when the movie ended, I'm like, that was so well done. But when the movie ended, we were talking about how at times, like, you were almost uncomfortable watching it because of that nerve of like, is what's happening right now real? Like, I don't think I want this to be what's really happening to him. But then the very next scene, you're like, wait, now what's happening? And it's just, it messes with your brain. And I think it does better than I have ever seen it done. Put you in the shoes of what it might be like for somebody with dementia. And it's just, I was thoroughly surprised with how well done it was. I just filmed so much footage and then turned my camera around to end the recording. And it said my storage was full, and I'm pretty sure the last, like, 3/4 of what I talked about was deleted. So, yeah. What I was saying, essentially, now I can shorten it up a bit, was it is very rainy and gross outside now. It was very sunny and gross outside earlier, and then the rain showed up out of nowhere. So at least things are getting watered. Lambeau was very nervous on the car ride home yesterday when we came home because car rides just make him very nervous in general. And not like anxious or sick, it's just he's very unsure of where he's going. So I felt very bad having him in the car for such a long amount of time yesterday. And I took some footage that I'll show it, if any of it turned out well at all, of him in the car in the back seat while we were driving. Just, he looks very apprehensive and very like sad and like almost scared, but not scared, more like anxious. So I felt very bad about that. But when we got home, he like breathed a big breath, like sigh of relief, and we came in and he was all happy to see the cats, and the cats were all thrilled to see him, like actually like excited to see him. And you relaxed and you had a good time, didn't you? Yeah. My plan now is we are having tomato basil soup and grilled cheese sandwiches with chicken in it for dinner tonight because we have lots of bread that we need to use up. And so I'll get started on making that later. It's not even like 3 o'clock yet. So I'll work on making that much later today. Just work on other miscellaneous like house things right now to kind of help clean up the house after we destroyed it when we came home last night.